Great Leader Dynasty. North Korea is led by a Kim dynasty: Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il, and Kim Jong-un. This is one of the world's longest-standing family dynastic systems in power. Military science and technology. Despite economic constraints, North Korea has developed advanced military technologies, including testing nuclear weapons. Nickname, Family Nation. North Korea is often referred to as the Family Nation, due to the immense focus on the Kim leadership lineage and the culture of family veneration. Science and education. The education system in North Korea heavily emphasizes cultivating thinking in line with the government's political ideology. The country has also conducted various scientific experiments, including sending people and objects into space. Unofficial peace. There is no official peace agreement signed between North Korea and South Korea since the Korean War, 1950-1953. They only have a ceasefire agreement. Limited information access. North Korean citizens have very limited information about the outside world due to strict government control over information and media. The internet is not widely accessible, and online content is heavily censored. Unique fashion movement. Despite limitations on fashion choices and styles, some young people in North Korea have created their own fashion movement, demonstrating creativity and innovation within the available constraints. Kaesong Industrial Zone. The Kaesong Industrial Zone is a joint industrial park between North Korea and South Korea. It's an example of economic and technological cooperation between the two countries. Mass Games Festival. The Mass Games Festival is a large-scale artistic event held in North Korea, combining music, puppetry, and light effects to create an impressive performance. Distinctive cuisine. North Korean cuisine features unique characteristics, with many dishes prepared from rice, pork, vegetables, and tofu. Some famous dishes include kimchi, fermented vegetable dish, and cold noodle soup. Isolationist policies. North Korea follows a policy of self-reliance and isolationism known as juche, which emphasizes economic and political independence from external influences. Propaganda and ideology. Propaganda plays a significant role in North Korean society. The government promotes a strong ideological narrative centered around the Kim family and the struggle against perceived external threats. Cult of personality. The leaders of North Korea, particularly Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, have been elevated to almost godlike status. Their portraits are prominently displayed, and they are deeply revered by the citizens. Limited religious freedom. While there are some religious institutions in North Korea, religious freedom is severely restricted, and the government tightly controls religious practices. Massive military presence. Despite its relatively small size, North Korea maintains one of the largest standing armies in the world. A significant portion of its population is involved in military service or related activities. Arduous march. The 1990s saw a severe economic crisis in North Korea, known as the Arduous March, marked by famine and food shortages that resulted in the deaths of hundreds of thousands of people. Fascination with film. North Korea has its own film industry, producing movies that often revolve around themes of loyalty to the state, sacrifice, and the glorification of the Kim family. Demilitarized Zone, DMZ. The Korean Demilitarized Zone is a buffer zone that separates North and South Korea. It's one of the most heavily fortified borders in the world and has become a symbol of the divided peninsula. Supreme People's Assembly. North Korea's highest legislative body is the Supreme People's Assembly, though its decisions are largely determined by the ruling Workers' Party. Strict travel regulations. Foreigners visiting North Korea are subject to strict regulations and are often accompanied by government-approved guides. They are only allowed to visit certain areas and are closely monitored.